All right, welcome back, guys. So we talked about where you fit in the industry as far as divisions, and then we talked about avoiding those red flags and scams and things like that. So you may be asking yourself, all right, well, Chance, we navigated through the red flags and the scams, and then I know what kind of modeling I want to do. So how do I get representation? So that's what I want to cover today. So today we want to find out where those reputable agencies are, if they're local to you within 2 to 4 hours, and then we want to go online and we want to vet those agencies. We want to see what kind of talent that they already have on board, what sort of clients that they book, and then if you may be a good fit for that board. And then I want to also talk to you about how to submit. What sort of pictures do you need to take to then submit to those agencies so they can see if you're a good fit for them. So that's coming up today, right after this. And again, if you're having a good time and you're liking the info that I'm sharing, please don't forget to hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, or share this video, as I'm going to be giving weekly tips and tricks on the modeling industry specifically, and I want to be able to share this information. And don't forget to leave a comment in the comment box. I want us to get more engagement and have a rapport. I want you to share your stories and experiences. All right, so the first nugget of the day, you obviously want to be in the market of where agencies are representing models and where there's going to be work. So typically a good rule of thumb is to be a 2 to 4 hour drive time away from a local agent. That way when they do book you for work, it's not that much of a hassle for you to actually get to that market and shoot and do what you have to do to go ahead and knock it out the park. And again, you do want to do your research, do your homework, and go to the agency's website and ask questions like, okay, well, what are the divisions that they represent? Do they do plus size? Do they do fit modeling? Do they do fitness modeling? And see if that matches up with what kind of modeling that you would want to do. See what kind of clients that they've represented. Look at the tear sheets on the different boards, or the board that you're wanting to be represented on. That's going to be an indicator as far as what sort of clients that they work with yearly, and then where they may be able to market you. Another good tip will be to actually reach out to someone that's on their board already, or if it happens to be a model or someone who's worked with them in the past, they'll be able to give you detail on how that agency worked out for them. They'll be able to tell you if they actually liked the agent that was representing them, if they booked work consistently, if they got paid on time. Did they like the photographers that the agent suggested for them? What was the general mood of the agent? Like, was it more of a boutique agency where it was where everyone was close knit, or were they kind of just like on a bigger board collecting dust, and they didn't feel like they were part of a family? So ask other models who have also probably been represented by that specific agency, and see if they really enjoy being with the agency for the time that they had that contract. Okay, another thing that you could do to do your research is go to the Better Business Bureau. Typically, you'll see that agents, there may be a few complaints, but that's still not to say that the agency isn't legitimate. McDonald's, they serve billions of people every day, but even they get complaints, right? So the less complaints, obviously, the better. But then you also want to see what kinds of complaints that they've been getting. Was there like a general theme, like were they paying their models late? Were models not getting paid at all? Was there any sort of unprofessionalism within the agency? So you could go on the Better Business Bureau and do more digging and see if they will be an agency that you want to see about. And the next nugget, this kind of goes back into avoiding the scam/red flags. Again, if agents are making, or if they're trying to oversell, if they're making like these outrageous promises that you kind of feel that they can't deliver on, then be mindful of that too. And then also remember that agents, they only get paid after they book you work. They take their 20% out. That's typical. 10 to 20%, typically is 20. But then the only other fee that you'll be paying will be the maintenance fee for being on their website, and that's normally like an annual fee. Okay, we've done our research and our homework on the agency, but now we need to actually submit to those agencies, the ones that we think we could see ourselves working with, right? So a general rule of thumb, for anybody who's aspiring to be a model, be aware that they want to see you in your most natural state. For women, that means, very minimal makeup, if any at all, hair pulled back. No eyelashes, no fingernails, or anything like that. Nothing extra. They just want to see you as a blank canvas, just to know you photograph, and if you could be marketable to their client, or if their clients will want to book you. Now, the types of shots that you got to submit to the agents, they're what we call in the industry Polaroids. See, these are just shots that are normally taken in front of a very blank or dull background, so it's not distracting you, not distracting the agency from your look. So generally that's against a white wall, or maybe a brick wall, or maybe something gray, just something where it's all about you. Now, the first kind of shot you'll want to submit is a close-up headshot. That's just going to be from chest up, kind of like how I'm in the picture. And you want to take some that's smiling and not smiling, because they want to, again, see different facial features that you may have. I mean, do you have the thicker eyelashes, or the thicker eyebrows that I mentioned in a previous video? Do you have freckles? Do you have like a strong jawline? These are things that they're kind of studying when you're taking those close-up headshots. Now, the next Polaroid you'll want to take is the 3/4 profile shot. That's where you're just turning your body slightly while your head is still facing forward, and they just want to see, again, what sort of connection you have with the camera. So it's strictly about your eye contact and confidence. And keep in mind, guys, just for all of these, just so I'm not repeating myself, you're going to take all of these, some where you're smiling, and then some where you're not smiling. And on that 3/4 profile shot, you'll want to get it on both your left and your right side, just to see what sort of distinct features that you have on each side of your face. Like maybe there's a beauty mole that they may need to make note of. Maybe there's freckles, maybe more freckles on one side of your face than the other. Then the next shot you'll want to get is the full profile. That's where just one side of your face and body is showing, and that's really just to accentuate your features and things like a jawline. Now, the next shot you'll want to get is a 3/4 full body shot, and that's taken from the thighs up. Again, you're just going to pivot your body slightly while keeping your head straight, and then just take the shot. They kind of want to see what your body frame is. So if we got the 3/4 profile full body shot, then obviously we're going to get the straight on full body shot. That's just taken straight on where you're facing the camera. Again, both smiling and not smiling. And guys, I hate to have to say it, but I'm just gonna go there. No filters at all. See, agents, they see you as a blank canvas. They'll be able to tell whether it was taken in natural light or if there were filters put on the picture. No filters. You may think that they turn out better or they look sharper, but natural light is the best practice for agents, just because they want to see how you photograph in your most natural state, like with no shadows and just the natural sunlight hitting you. So ideally, you will want someone else to take these pictures for you against a blank background like I talked about. But if no one's around to actually help you take the photos, what you could do is you could set a timer on your phone. You could kind of make a makeshift tripod, and then just kind of set the phone high enough so where you're able to get each kind of shot that I talked about. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to get the full body shots, but you do what you can. Just set that timer on and be ready to pose. All right, guys, so we vetted the agencies that are local to you, and then we did some research, made sure that they're legit, and then we went on their websites to see what sorts of clients that they've worked with, and then which division that you could fit into on that board. And now we also know what sorts of pictures that they're looking for in order to figure out if they want to sign you on or not. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Have you guys experienced this before? Have you guys actually submitted to agencies and maybe you didn't have the right pictures, so they didn't give you the right feedback, and maybe they didn't choose you because you didn't submit the right sort of photos? Kind of let me know what your experiences have been in the comment section. So until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.